Now, Kevin, what I want you to do is make a small little backswing, retaining the touch of the umbrella and still holding here. Very good. Do that again on your own. And still touch. Good. And still retaining. Now tell me, what's that feel like? How different is that in your golf swing?
It's it just feels steadier. I mean, it feels more solid.
Really?
It feels
Okay.
more solid.
Okay, address again. Okay, kind of touch there. You're not quite touching. Let me move the umbrella there and touch you. Okay. Now move a tiny little backswing into the right. Now come back down into impact. Very good. And the goal here is not to move this too far forward. Yes, it moves to the left, of course,
Right.
but it stays somewhat in its same vicinity. That's right. So do that again, little backs. Right, very good. Okay, now let's go ahead and address it. I'm going to put a ball here. I want you to move your hip back to where you just touch it. Yeah, there you go. Good. The umbrella's not quite stable. Okay, go ahead. Okay, now I'm going to tee this up. Okay, you go ahead and address it. Now do your goals with both sides of your triangle intact and impact. Go ahead. And go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead and hit it. Both sides of the pelvic triangle. Very good. Very nice. And it feels a whole lot like you're really back in here, doesn't it? A whole lot more.
Everything's more behind there. Nothing caught
Forward.
out forward.
Okay, now Kevin, with the umbrella behind you, I want you to move into your impact, retaining this, not hitting the shot, just move into impact. That's right. And you should feel like you're still touching, but still feel some flex in here at the right side of the pelvic triangle. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Now I want you to go ahead and hold that position for a second, then come back to address, then go back into impact again and hold that position. Now from there, I want you to take a small swing and hit the shot. But from this position, not retaining and going back to address. Okay, start again. So retrain your muscle group there of how to move the pelvic triangle correctly, and the club face stays square. Go ahead and move in there. Okay, now take a small swing and go ahead and hit the shot. Very good. For illustration purposes, for you to see, I put a couple stick poles behind us that we use in our teaching. And now from this angle, you can see my right hip and my left hip are both sort of touching. Again, most people, as they take the golf club back, the right might retain pretty well. Most of them don't, but some that do retain the right pretty well, they lose the left and the left comes way off the wall. Of course, the left should come some off the wall, but as you can see as I've turned my hips, it's pretty related to the wall here. So on the backswing, as we make our move back, the right hip is still touching and the left hasn't moved way off the wall. It's moved to the right a little bit, but it hasn't moved off the wall. Then back to the impact position, you can see the right hip can't move off the wall. We want to keep it, for the most part, still in its pretty decent position, but rotated back to the left into the strong impact position. Upper body nice and solid. So the address position, impact position, hands are a little bit forward, shoulders are still in the same position, and I can feel both sides of the pelvic triangle. Real important. Then you at home can practice with that umbrella and understand how to achieve both right and left side of the pelvic triangle through the shot. Well, it certainly has been exciting to be able to bring you the pelvic triangle and to help you understand what has accelerated all of our students' learning in a hurry. And we know that it'll do the same for you. Armed with the knowledge and understanding of how to perform and get that pelvic triangle in its proper position, you too will accelerate your shots in your learning. Show me your address position again. Now show me your good impact position, leaving the club there. Both. Very good. Don't you feel like you get a lot of room in here now? Much more room. Most people, you know, they get hung up behind them back in here because the hip comes forward. Okay, address again. Okay, start again. Address. Now show me impact. Now come back to address. Go ahead, back to address again. But now hit a small shot, trying to retain the impact that you just told your body what it felt like. You understand me? Okay, go ahead and hit that. Good. Both sides, nice job. Both sides of the triangle, very good.